students, you are on to Dr. OJ tutorial class. In this video, we want to discuss differentiation of trigonometric function. This is just an addendum to what we have learned in trigonometry as far as differentiation is concerned. And by popular demand, we deem it necessary to bring this back to life so that students that did not understand it well as claimed, we have a better understanding of what they have learned before. Now, let's have a very good example. Let's say example 1. Example 1. Differentiate y is equal to cot x. Let's partition the board. Y is equal to cot x. Differentiate. Now, first of all, let us write cot x in a simpler form. So we have y is equal to cos x all over sine x, because cot x is the inverse of tan x. So now, obviously, this one has given us what we call quotient rule. So which implies the quotient rule is a rule that is used to differentiate rational functions. Rational in the sense that it has a numerator and denominator. So in this case, you can say let u be cos x and v is equal to sine x. So you now differentiate u with respect to x here. You have du dx will be minus sine x. That's that. Now let v be equals to sine x. The v dx now, the v dx is cos x. Okay. Now recall in quotient rule, the y dx in quotient rule is equal to what? V du dx minus u dv dx all over v squared. That is by quotient rule, which implies that by substitution now, your v is sine x into du dx minus sine x, then minus your u is cos x into the v dx is cos x. Okay, everything all over v squared. That is sine square x. So by the time you expand this, you have, let's write it here. By the time you expand this, we have what? This is going to be minus sine square x, minus cos square x all over sine square x. That is the y, the x. Okay. Now, we can expand minus sign here. We have minus into sine square x plus cos square x all over sine square x. Don't forget, sine square x plus cos square x is always 1. Which means what? You have minus 1 over sine square x. And you can recall very well. Recall 1 over sine x is cosec x. I hope you can recall that. So definitely 1 over sine square x will be cosec square x. That is, multiply everything. This you square this. The square of this is this. The square of 1 over sine x is 1 over sine square x. So therefore, minus 1 over sine square x is like saying minus 1. Are you getting it now? Minus 1 over sine square x. You can bring that minus out. So that will be what? Minus 1 over sine square x, which you have gotten here, is what? Cosec square x. So that is the answer. So anytime you want to differentiate cot x now, the result will be what? Minus cosec square x. So let's look at another ratio, another trigonometric ratio that we can differentiate for this for the purpose of this class. Let's look at another one. Is another example. Let's look at cosec x. You're going to do cosec x, you do tan x. Okay? cosec x. Example 2. Differentiate with respect to x. Y is equals to cosec x. Beautiful. Now let's look at that. So recall what is the signification of interpretation of cosec x. Fine. So cosec x is 1 over sine x. Yes. So now that means we want to differentiate a rational function 1 over sine x. So in this case, we say let u always be the numerator 1. So du dx is 0 because this is a constant. And differentiate a constant, it is 0. Now let v be equals to sine x. So dv dx will be cos x. So using our quotient rule, v du dx minus u dv dx all over v squared will now be what? Our v is what? Sine x multiplied by du dx. Du dx is 0, then minus our u 1 multiplied by dv dx cos x all over v squared sine square x. So that will be what? This is what? 0 minus cos x all over sine square x. Because this is 0, this is minus 1 times this minus cos x. Now we can write this as minus cos x over sine x times 1 over sine x. Yes. You can write like that. Yes. Like this. Okay. So cos x over sine x is what? That's cot. So minus will come here. Cot x. 1 over sine x is what? Cosec x. So anytime you differentiate cosec x, the result will be minus cot x cosec x. That's it. Now let's look at another example. It's straightforward. It's very straightforward. Very straightforward. Let's look at another example before we now use one to illustrate. Example 3. Differentiate y is equals to tan x. Okay? Y is equals to tan x. You know, tan x is sine x over cos x. Okay? So let u be equals to sine x. Du dx will be cos x. And let v be equals to cos x. dv dx will be equals to minus sine x. Okay? Now, using our quotient formula, v du, our v is what? Cos x. Du dx cos x minus our u sine x. dv dx minus sine x all over our v squared cos square x. So this will be what? Cos square x plus sine square x all over cos square x. And what is cos square x plus sine square x? That is 1, which means 1 all over cos square x. And recall, 1 over cos x is equal to sec x. So 1 over cos square x is like saying 1 over cos x all square. Yes, that's the meaning of 1 over cos square x. That's what? That's sec square x. So anytime you differentiate tan x, the result will be sec square x. You can do more of that on your own. Practice as much as possible so as to master the art of differentiating trigonometric ratios and functions. Now let's look at one example to buttress all these statements. That is coming from differentiate with respect to x. Let's try this. Example 4. Differentiate with respect to x. Sec square x plus tan square x. Fine. This one is not a rational function. So we can say that y is equals to sec square x plus tan square x. And don't forget, if you can still remember vividly, you can get tan square x from sec square x. Recall, sec square x is equal to 1 plus. So you have to ensure that you are very, very vast and you can think fast so as to remember those crucial identities. So this will be what? Instead of sec square x now, you write 1 plus tan square x there, then plus tan square x. So by the time you expand this, you have 1 plus tan square x plus tan square x. This will give us what? 1 plus 2 tan square x. So that means what we want to differentiate is 1 plus 2 tan square x. That is, we want to differentiate y equals to 1 plus 2 tan square x. So now how do we go about this? Let's put it at 1 plus 2 tan, you can say tan x all square if you like, or you can say tan x. Yes, you can use function or functions there. You'll get it. If you use it, you can use you can split it like that. It's still the same thing. Now, want to differentiate dy dx now will be d of dy dx of 1, then plus you see, to make it easy for yourself, just try to pair them. Pick 2 tan x out, differentiate tan x. So we call product rule. You make this, you take this as a constant, differentiate this, then plus, you have picked this and this. Now pick this and this and leave this. You understand? So it's still going to be what? 2 tan x. Sorry, we are going to retain tan x outside. Sorry. Now differentiate d dx of 2 tan x. I hope you understand. Again, I brought this out first and differentiate this. Now I will now bring this tan x out and I will now differentiate 2 tan x. That's it. And don't forget, if you differentiate tan x, you have sec square x. Let it be at your fingertips. So d of this is a constant 0 plus 2 tan x. When you differentiate tan x, which we did previously, sec square x. Okay, then plus tan x, which is outside. Then if you differentiate 2 tan x, it's going to be what? 2 sec square x. Yes, because this is a constant. We see, if just like you are differentiating the 2 separately, first of all put 2 outside, differentiate this, plus differentiate tan x, differentiate 2. So at the end of the day, it will be 2 multiplied by what this is, because it's a constant. So 2 multiplied by what you have as tan x. So that will be 2 sec square x. So expanding we have 2 tan x sec square x plus 2 tan x sec square x. So what do we have there? If you add them together, what do you have? So you have what? You're going to have what? dy dx is 4 tan x sec, because they have the same value. Yes, the same thing. Throughout. So if you like, we can expand. If you like, and leave it like this. So we can say that, sec square x is 1 plus tan square x. So if you like, you can say 4 tan x is into bracket 1 plus tan square x. So that means you will expand now. I have what? 4 tan x, and that's 4 tan x times 1, that's 4 tan x, plus 4 tan x times this, that is 4 tan cube, because it's now we are multiplying square of x by 1. So that's going to be what? 4 tan x plus 4 tan cube x. So on this note, we have come to the end of this example. So do well to click on the notification bell so that each time I upload a video, you'll be duly notified. God bless you.